Namaste. My name is JVN Rishi Gautam from Department of Journalism. Today's topic is International Radio as an instrument of intercultural and international communication. Radio from the beginning was used as an instrument of international communication. The discovery of radio waves made possible to send the information on the long distances without wire using the Morse code, and the new device was firstly called a wireless telegraph. This invention gave the new possibilities to communicate between the continents, from ships to shores and back, or between the military troops during wartime. This type of radio services have been systematically developed since 1920 by governments to maintain the connections with the citizens outside the borders or in colonies. International broadcasting was also used to communicate with the allies and with the enemies during the military conflicts. After the World War II, the radio external services like Radio Free Europe or Voice of America transmitted the programs to people behind the Iron Curtain to send them the democratic values. Nowadays, the external services act as an interchange platform of the cultural, political, economic ideas and values. The governments led the international broadcasting to promote their countries, their cultures, science, and art, and to increase national prestige. This communication allows to exchange the cultural patterns between people on both sides of the border. Now, the international broadcasting is mostly the instrument of cultural diplomacy than means of propaganda. But we should remember that the radio is still used as the channel of the political communication and the propaganda too. For example, in Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Ukraine, Belarus, Russia, China, and so on. Additionally, because of existing multiple forms of accessibility to the radio by radio waves or a satellite or internet, the broadcasters provide the information and entertainment better than ever before. Thank you.